Merry Christmas to you. And a question, is there anything different about your Christmas Eve? Well, maybe I need to rephrase that. Yes? Did you answer yes? Maybe I should say instead, maybe the better question is there anything the same this Christmas Eve? We are torn apart as a nation, as a community, as a church, unable to meet with our church family and our extended family and our friends. Even as there is hope with the new vaccines, we still have many more months of waiting and wondering, and even then we don't know what the world is going to look like when this is all over. As someone told me recently, this new normal is not so new anymore, is it? It's now the familiar normal. It's the old normal. And trust me, right? It's getting old. But we gather tonight to hear God's words of hope that can drive away our despair and can move us to offer God our praise. We have been reading from the book of Isaiah every Sunday this Advent, and we continue tonight, hearing his prophecy for the time when God's people will once again be together in their homeland. So again, they've been in exile. And now we're hearing about the time when they will be returning from exile and will be able to be back in their homeland and be back among all the things that they know and they're familiar with and be back as a people together. Our Old Testament reading tonight is Isaiah 52, verses 7 through 10. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of the messenger who announces peace, who brings good news, who announces salvation, who says to Zion, your God reigns. Listen, your sentinels lift up their voices. Together they sing for joy. For in plain sight they see the return of the Lord to Zion. Break forth together into singing, you ruins of Jerusalem. For the Lord has comforted his people. He has redeemed Jerusalem. The Lord has bared his holy arm before the eyes of all the nations, and all the ends of the earth shall see the salvation of our God. Verse 9 lays it all out for us. Break forth together into singing. Isaiah puts it right out there, prophesying what it will be like when the exiled people are allowed to return home, ruined as it is. And for us, maybe kind of different as it is from what we're used to. When the messenger says it is safe to return, all joy breaks loose. And again, if we juxtapose this with Psalm 137:2, that's when they are coming out of exile. On the willows there we hung our harps. We remember that the people have not just been cut off from their home, but from their holy rituals in their beloved temple. Oh, how we can relate in this year of months of not experiencing fully our rituals or your family rituals, thing that you've always done. We always get together on Thanksgiving, right? Or birthdays, or Christmas Eve service. We haven't experienced, have we, our rituals or our sacred spaces. Indeed, again, on this Christmas Eve, we're experiencing that loss acutely. Not able to excitedly pack this church with our singing and with our candle lighting. Trust me, there's a hole right here, a hollow place, when I look out and see all these empty pews. I'm so happy that my family is here with me to be able to help leading this worship service. But it's just not the same as seeing all of your smiling faces out here on Christmas Eve. This feeling of exile is deeply pronounced. Isaiah is giving God's people a vision of a time where they will again pick up their harps and their songs and their rituals, and all creation will rejoice. But we each can offer not only a vision of this night, but also share what we will have learned in our exile. Because I believe that we have learned much. I believe that as we come out of this, on the other side of this upheaval and this uncertainty and this year that we've called 2020, we will be filled with more hope, more love, more joy, and peace than ever before. I truly believe that. Like the people who heard Isaiah's prophecy about the return to their home, their temples, their rituals, our gospel account of the nativity of Jesus that Ben read earlier describes a moment in time when the effects of what has happened are not yet known. The angel messengers know. Mary and Joseph know. Even the shepherds come to believe, but the world does not yet know the impact that Jesus, this tiny baby, will have on them and on the world. Just as we yet do not know how we'll recover from the events of these last months and this nearly a year. But you know what? They sang anyway. They praised God anyway. And that's what we can do as well. Even as you are in your own homes, viewing the service virtually, perhaps being alone or being not with your normal group of family members that normally would be together this evening, our hearts can still sing out strong and loud, "Oh, come, all ye faithful." And we can see the one who calls us to break down the chains as we sang in O Holy Night, and will supply us with more calm and bright, as we'll be singing here very soon when we sing Silent Night together. We can rest assured tonight that the light has come and is coming and is not overcome, that nothing can overcome the light of Christ. We believe in the light even when we are not yet out of the woods, for God is with us, Emmanuel. I pray that you will be filled with the hope and light of Christ this night and every night. God is with us, Emmanuel.